So, if you're between the ages of 14 and 18 and you want to start a relationship, but at the same time you want to start a business, or you're somewhere in the middle and you don't know if those two things can work together, I'm here to tell you what I did to have a 1 year and more relationship, but at the same time run my own business for 2.5 years. At first, I also did think about, oh, is the right thing to do? Should I start a relationship now that I also run my businesses and I have to spend so much focus there? Like, will I have time to spend with my girlfriend? So you will find the answers to all of these questions if you only sit by yourself in your room without you, like with your phone in a different room, with your computer in a different room, and get to think about how much time can I actually spend from my day for my relationship? How much time can I dedicate to my relationship every single day? Now, I'm not gonna say that, oh, if it's an hour, you shouldn't do it. If it's 5 hours, yeah, do it, or something like that. I'm not gonna play with numbers here. But what I'm gonna say is that the time you dedicate to your relationship is so important to be happily accepted by both of you, by both parties, both the girl and the boy, like both people in a relationship. You have to know that in the day you can talk 2 hours, and she has to know that in a day you can talk 2 hours, and she has to accept that, and you have to accept that as well. If she says, listen, I'm studying a lot, or I'm working on my own business, maybe you find a girl who has her own business, listen, I'm trying a lot with my business or studies or whatever, I only have 2 hours a day to talk to you. Great. If you think she's the one for you and you can actually have great conversations with her, you can solve each other's problems, you can be there for them, then do it. Even if it's 2 hours every single day, which actually, by the way, 2 hours is a lot in a day. It's actually a lot. Because if you think about it, you're in school, then you come back from school, then you work, etc. You have to eat, shower, etc., etc., etc. Sleep as well. So 2 hours is a lot. But if they say something like 45 minutes, still you should be fine with it. And also, you have to find a day, if you can, in the week that you sit together in a table, in the city, in a room, whatever. You spend some time together, actually be there for each other, actually side by side. At first, when I met my girlfriend, her parents didn't know about it, and I had to travel to a different town. Travel, okay, it wasn't far, but it's a bit expensive, first of all, and there is some road to go. Like, there is some. It takes some time to go there, okay? And for the first 3 months, they didn't know anything about me. About okay, they knew that I exist, but they didn't know about anything like that. So every time she finished her lessons, etc., etc., I would wait for only to see her for 45 minutes, okay? And that was about 1 or 2 times a week, only for 45 minutes. I would wait, like where she has the lesson, to come downstairs, spend some time together, go eat something, etc., and then she goes back to her lessons. That's what. Not. I'm not gonna say that's what you should be doing, but you have to know that it's important to spend time close to each other, like together. Now, okay, online relationships or long distance relationships, I'm not gonna go into that at the moment. At least I don't really have an opinion on it. To be honest, I've never thought about it. But I'm talking about, like, you're in the same town, you are 2 towns away, whatever, you are close. You have to realize that there's some things in the man's brain that we can't think about, or we can't operate in a certain way. Even in business, there are some things that we don't pay attention to, or we don't fully understand. And there's where the woman figures comes into play a role, a huge role. And actually, except from give you motivation, huge motivation. If you need huge amount of motivation, you have a girl that can provide that for you. It's amazing. It's the best thing that you can do. It's the biggest investment. Yes, if you have to spend an hour a day lost from your business to talk to that girl that gives you motivation, to talk to your girlfriend, do it. It actually, it will help you. You don't know the amount of times that I didn't know what I was doing, or I was lost or whatever, and I would just open my phone about to check Instagram reels, and she would call me and say, I hope you're working right now, or in the morning you set some goals, and as a man you have to go accomplish them. When you hear things like that from the woman figure, even if it's your mom, but now we're talking about relationships with girls and boyfriends, etc., you are gonna see how much you stand up and you say, you know what, I'm actually gonna go and do what I said I will do. So, one, make sure that you both know when you're talking, and one day of the week that you are going to spend some time together, talk about things together, or have some fun experiences, go to an escape room, go play tennis together, go do whatever, go to the beach. Second thing, make sure that the person you're in a relationship with knows all about your aspirations, your goals, your dreams, and how hard you have to work towards them. Because if they don't know, they will think always that you have more time to spend with them, or you have more time to go out with them, even though you don't really, because you have to work hard, but they haven't realized that yet. So make sure to make that clear. Third thing, make sure that they are doing something hard for themselves as well. Maybe they have their own business, maybe they study a lot, maybe they go to the gym a lot. If they don't do something hard though, and the only thing they do is sit all day in their house with their phone, then they will expect more of you as well. Like, it's the same, almost the same with the previous point number two. But there you haven't made clear your goals. In point number three, they don't respect it really, because they don't know how it feels like. So they know that you have to work hard, etc. But because they sit home all day and they only check their phone, etc., they don't really respect and they don't really value and understand what is why to work hard, why are you working hard, you know. So find someone that they have dreams themselves, they want to do something as well, they are doing something as well, something hard, and then you will start seeing more similarities in your days as well. Like, hey, today my day was hard, I had a lot of work to do in my business, I had so many meetings, etc., etc., and they will answer with something like, yeah, mine as well, in the gym it was difficult, I had this, I had that. Or maybe, yeah, I was studying a lot, the subjects were difficult, I have a test coming up, etc., etc. So we'll see how many similarities you have, and that obviously works better. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you learned something, and that you're now going to take the right decision based on the 3 key points I told you to be careful with.